The Summer League is one of the most brilliant and pulsating factions of the NBA, and it's just about that time. The most unexpected squad combinations come to life, giving birth to that underdog rookie and a playing chance to the sophomore that, well, spends most of his career on the reserve team. With our expectations being fucking high this edition, let's take a look at some kings that rocked the Summer League during their time. And trust me, number 8 is going to be extremely nostalgic. With that being said, let's get right in. Kevin Love. Coming into the NBA, the radar set for Kevin Love was quite high, considering the kind of hype this dude's name held. He was a lethal cook back at UCLA, and it was even believed that he had the power to drop 20 points on any college team like it was absolutely nothing. So he had to meet up these high standards and hopes at Memphis, and that he absolutely did. Love took the league by storm, dropping doubles like Black Friday prices at every little chance that came by. Although he finished behind Jared Bayless for the MVP spot, his average 18 points and 13.5 rebounds remained absolutely outstanding. Damian Lillard. When Lillard got picked by the Trailers, a lot of fans thought it was a stretch. But just before the regular season, during the 2012 NBA Summer League preceding his rookie year, Dame Dollar proved his haters absolutely wrong. He had only 4 games enough to show the Trailers they didn't make a mistake by picking him, and he supported his notion in style. Finishing with an average of 26.5 points and 5 assists per game, Damian Lillard was here to stay. He bagged the MVP award alongside Josh Shelby of the Grizzlies. Josh Hart. The 2018 NBA Summer League MVP was an unstoppable force that season. After bossing the NCAA during his high school days and ruling the Wildcats in college, Josh Hart had a new locked-in target, and that was the Summer League. Completely owning the attack records that year, Hart finished with an average of 24.2 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 1.5 steals per contest. His most memorable game that offseason was against the Cavaliers. Coming fully armed with 37 points and 9 rebounds, he forced his Lakers side to a 112-109 win after double overtime. Hart was super impressive in that campaign, making the 2018 All-NBA Summer League first team. Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell finished the 2017 NBA Summer League as the top scorer, but that wasn't even what made him the scariest dude in the league. He was a defensive colossus. His insane 20 points per game was reputable. However, the way Mitchell pickpocketed his opponents was literally unexplainable. He recorded an average of 6 steals per contest, and his defense was solid. One time that season against the Grizzlies, Mitchell had 8 steals, completing his defensive game with 37 points. Although Utah came short 81 to 84 points against their opponent, I'm sure Mitchell went home with some sort of satisfaction. Lonzo Ball. On the other hand, Lonzo Ball didn't come into the NBA very comfortably because his arrival from UCLA Bruins came with a lot of attention. This was because of his legacy his father LeVar left behind before his retirement. And what's quite ironic about his case was that Lonzo and his dad had a number of fallouts during his earlier years. Quote, "We had a couple rumblings here and there, but everything got squared away," end quote. So I don't really think he was quite happy having his NBA career already being weighed with his dad at that time. Well, although his dad wasn't the biggest love he had, Lonzo didn't waste time to get everyone to fall in love with him during the Summer League. Messing around with triple-doubles, he had an average of 16 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 9.3 assists in just 6 games. Lonzo bagged the 2017 NBA Summer League MVP that season, but honestly, he has struggled to pick that Summer League form since then. Ball is currently at the Bulls and is still giving his 100% when it matters. Cam Thomas. Cam was the 26th pick of the 2021 NBA Draft, and considering his college career, he was set to be fiery. He led SEC and Division I freshmen with 23 points per game during his single season at LSU and had quite an amount of hype around his name. During the Summer League, Cam absolutely bossed the Nets' attack, ending with an average of 27 points per game. This saw him top Damian Lillard's 26.5-point record. Speaking of points, when Cam faced the Spurs, he literally had them trapped in his nets, locking in 36 points in that game. Just like the rest of the season, he was quite unstoppable. FURKAN KORKMAZ. Bill Rizzo wasn't capping when he said FURKAN KORKMAZ is the Turkish Klay Thompson. It was the second year at the 76ers for the Turkish baller, and he was an absolute phenom for his side during the competition. Rocking buckets like it was nothing, his bomb drop on the Celtics is one the green side would still continue to dread till the last day. Although the 76ers lost the game 95-89, Rizzo made his last point clear. He was going to be one of the best shooters the league would ever produce. Dropping 40 points on 18 shots, KORKMAZ absolutely dominated the court that night. To show you how ridiculous this stat remains, the next player after KORKMAZ had only 16 points. KORKMAZ, however, hasn't been having the best of seasons, but it's safe to say he is a legend. KUZMA. In KUZMA's case, he didn't have an amazing summer season. He just had an amazing game in the summer season, the championship. The former Utah Ute and the 27th overall pick in the 2017 NBA Draft had one chance to prove his prowess, and he took it like he should. Going up against a solid Trailblazers side, the Lakers had an injury deficit and really had to win the game. Draft first-rounders Lonzo Ball and Josh Hart came down with a strain and a sprain respectively, and it wasn't looking quite good for their side. Then KUZMA stepped up. 10 rebounds and 30 points, 11 of 6 from the field and 6 of 10 from beyond the arc. KUZMA absolutely cooked. In a span of 2 minutes and 32 seconds, Kuz locked in 11 points, and a performance like this would only poetically end with a win, as his side won 110-98. Kuz bagged the championship MVP and had his name sealed among the greats. WAFER. The tale of WAFER is one of the most tragic you would hear, and here's what went down. The Summer League of 2007 was known as the Summer of Vaughn because, yeah, Vaughn absolutely bossed it. He was having a very hard time in his career, facing several rejections and a terrible spell on the court. However, that summer, WAFER was set to garner all lost confidence and took little steps till he got to that redemption he sought after. From coming on to register 6 points to dropping a record 42 points against the Knicks, it looked like he was finally there. Well, when the regular season returned, all of the previously garnered confidence just vanished, and WAFER found himself back to square one. Damn. Anthony Morrow. I told you the final name on this list is going to be nostalgic. Anthony Morrow is one of the most common names in the Summer League, and that's because he played while at the Miami Heat and the Golden State Warriors. Over both summers, the dangerous offense kept threatening every defense he came up against with his dagger-piercing three-pointers, with an outstanding 45% shot accuracy from that area. At the same time, he was also lethal beyond the arc and registered a sum of 17 points per game. His most notable display of this side of his game was against the Hornets in 2009, where he set the point record, slamming 47 on the Orleans side. His back game wasn't weak either. With 6 rebounds per contest, he kept himself everywhere on the court. As a result of his enormous experience in the competition, Morrow stood in as an amazing leader for his side when it was necessary. Morrow always had fun during the summer season, and at the same time, an amazing 9-year career in the NBA. And that's all we have for today. Missed someone? Well, let us know in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss more amazing videos like this one. With that being said, thanks for watching.